Do you know what are the best airports for layovers? Here are my 5 picks. Let's go. But here, we're starting with the best airport to depart from, London City Airport. Unfortunately, there's not many flights that goes from here. But if you can, always depart from here. Number 1 is Singapore Changi Airport. It's the best airport, especially if you're a solo traveler. You are definitely not gonna get bored there. You have a lot of shops. There's a whole shopping mall with this kind of forest and park where you can rest. The biggest fountain in the world. You can shop duty free and tax free to buy all your electronics. Don't miss out on the Chinese custard tart. That is delicious. You also have the option to go out to Singapore for free. There's a tour that takes you there so you can see the city if you have over 6 hours layover. But to be honest, I spend all my time there and 6 hours is not enough to go and see Singapore. 8 hours a layover, yes, you can go out in the city for free. They organize everything for you. Number 2 is Munich. I know that I said that Frankfurt was one of the worst airports, but Munich is actually one of the best in Germany. You have the German excellence that is done there. Everything is simple, well indicated, smaller, so it's easier to get to one spot of the airport to another. And if you're bored, the good thing about Munich is in Bavaria, so naturally they have a beer garden into the airport. So if you're bored, this is something for you to do there. The Munich airport is always number 2 on my list of airports that I recommend. So it starts to get noisy in this airport, so we're going to change location for our spot number 3. Speaking about change of location, you'll never believe what just happened. My flight got cancelled. So now I'm back home and I'm going to have to try to get the Eurostar tomorrow. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. So London City Airport not that great after all. I can't believe it. It's tomorrow morning I have to go to Brussels and then catch another train that will get me to Amsterdam. This is unbelievable. So yeah, British Airways is not even capable to rebook me on any flight because they cancel flights in the morning due to the fog. So they're trying to put back everyone in another flight. That's so stressful. I was so pissed off. Anyway, they refunded me. They're gonna refund the train, and we're gonna continue this journey in Amsterdam. But as we're here, let's get set up and continue what I was talking about. 3rd best airport for layover when you are bored as a single traveler. Let's continue. Number 3 is Zurich Airport. Is one of the most peaceful airports I've been to. It's very clean, very well indicated, the best dining experience that you're gonna have. And actually, if you're coming from the US and you've never been to Europe before and you want a longer layover, it's also an opportunity for you to visit Switzerland for a day, on a day trip. Or if you like skiing, why don't you take a long layover and actually go and hit the slope? So Zurich is perfect for that. I really like that airport. So clean, very convenient to get to the city center, even go quickly eat some fondue. Zurich is number 3 on my list. Number 4 is back in London. Is London Heathrow Terminal 3. Is the best terminal for me because it's the easiest one to navigate. For example, when you go from the train station to the airport, if you go to Terminal 2, it takes you about 20 minutes, frankly, to walk from the train station to the airport. Terminal 3 is super fast. It's the closest terminal to the train station, except Terminal 5, but that's a whole nother story because Terminal 5 is terrible. Terminal 3 has the best food offering. They have a Nando's. I don't know if you heard of Nando's, but this is quite famous here in the UK. They have the best lounges as well offering. They have the Cathay Pacific Lounge, they have the Qantas Lounge, they have the Priority Pass Premier Lounge, and the #1 Heathrow Lounge, and there's also a specific lounge for American Express, Delta, and you also have the Virgin Atlantic Lounge. So it's very, very good Heathrow Terminal 3 if you have lounge status. Now, in one of my next videos, I want to explain how you can get British Airways Silver status so you can access all these lounges when you're traveling. Because with the prices rising at the moment, the best way to travel, the best budget way to travel is unfortunately to take a layover, to take a flight that has a layover. So we might as well find a way to maximize this, right? Very targeting solo traveler here, because I know that solo travelers have more flexibilities. And this is more what I do, and this is more my audience. So I just, if I was not clear since the beginning of the video, yeah, this is who I'm targeting. And if you want further solo travel advice and you like what you're hearing right now, please subscribe. Obviously, that always goes such a long way. So number 5, is number 5? Yes, number 5 is Helsinki Airport. I love Helsinki because it's another place where when you want to go to Asia and you don't find cheap flight, Helsinki is always one to always keep in your mind. With Finnair, Finnair always is offering a lot of discount to go to Asia. So sometimes what I did once, I went to Helsinki and then flew direct to Bangkok, and it was a pretty good deal. So, but when I flew from London to Helsinki, it was also an easy process. I went through the transit straight away. No need to redo security check or immigration. None of these crazy things. The airport has this Zen Scandinavian feeling as well, atmosphere that I like. They have good food, although expensive, but yeah, but the airport is amazing and the service is good. I was delayed there once. They give you a food voucher, not the £10 or £5 that Ryanair gives you. They give you like actually a good food voucher, so you can feed yourself if your flight is delayed. So the service there, I would say, is an amazing service, and you have like nice sleeping pod. You know, the Scandinavian, they are very into like the Zen, happiness, and feeling comfy. And this is really what is at that airport. This is what you can see in this airport. And it's also not far from the city center. So if you have a really long layover, you can go check out Helsinki quickly, have a nice tea, check the architecture of the city. It's a very beautiful, fun, and easy city to navigate if you find yourself having a layover there. And then I have a special mention to make, but we'll end that video at that location. Let's go. So the honorable mention goes to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Schiphol is one of those airports that makes you forget you are just in transit. It has a fantastic layout, and you can even catch an art exhibition at the Rijksmuseum right inside the terminal. I have had great layover at that airport. It's super efficient, it has plenty of spots to relax, and if you have time, it's incredibly easy to hop on a train and be in Amsterdam in no time. Layover here are always pleasant and sometimes even fun. As you can see here, I had a great weekend in Amsterdam. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, and I always go there for music and everything. Just don't forget to come here early because it's a big airport. Made it home. No further delays or cancellation. Well, a little bit delay, but that's fine. British Airways refunded everything. They refunded the flight they canceled. They refunded the Eurostar to take to Brussels and to Amsterdam, and on top of that, they gave me the compensation for the flight being cancelled. So when they give you this form, always fill it in. Always go to their website and get your right, because you have right to that money. I know a lot of people who are always hesitating because they are scared that they won't get their money. You don't ask, you don't get. that's it. So that was the best airport for me as a solo traveler. That was my top picks. If you want to know the 5 worst airports for every single type of traveler, click here. This is the last video I made about it. And I will see you in the next video for our usual travel tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and live inspired. Bye!